What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. You guys remember when I used to do these type of videos where I used to spin the wheel spins and see what I get and then just do a random build on it? Yeah, I've done one of these in a really long time. If you've noticed, a lot of the Forza Horizon 5 content has died down on the channel, which, again, like I said, it's noticeable if you paid attention. But it's due to the fact that I've done pretty much everything in this game, right? I've done a lot of stuff. Now I'm kind of just messing around with new cars that they added to the game or new races or something like that. I don't usually sit on this game for that long to do other things. Like the Eliminator, for example, I don't really play that often anymore. Maybe once or twice in a blue moon for a video, and then same with like just random builds. So that's what today's going to be about. It's a good old-fashioned video where I get to spin the wheel spins, see what car I get, and then I'll build it for something that also gets picked for me. So that's what's going on. Let's spin the wheel spins, see what I get. I have so many of them. I have so many wheel spins, I just realized. Oh my god. I think I have well over 100 super wheel spins as well. Okay. I'll have to pick the car, and then I'll spin again. We need to get a budget of a minimum 20k, but we need to get a budget after we get a car. So right now I'm just letting it spin out just to see what we get. Hopefully we get something interesting and decent and new, because I don't want to be playing around with something that we've done builds on before. Striker would have been alright. A little track cock. Is there like 2 cars in this whole spin? No, there's a bunch more. Why does this always happen? Why am I just getting money? I'm just gonna start skipping. Volvo. That's a good start. That is a very good start. I'll take the 242 Evo. And now we get to spin again and see how much money I get to use for our build. I'll add this in my garage so we know it's a completely brand new one. If it's a car, I can sell it because I have all the cars in this game. Okay. 37,500. So we have a Volvo 242 with... Whoop, that's the wrong thing. A Volvo 242 with 37,500. I don't think we can do a lot of stuff to this car. Okay. 37.5 grand. I need to write this down somewhere. Also, actually, I need to click off this because in the browser that I have open, wait, let me write this down. 37,500, so I don't forget. I have a list of things that I can build it for: drag racing, drifting, race, rally, cross country, and rock crawling. I'm going to spin this thing and see what we get, and I'll show you up on the screen afterwards, because if I spin it while I'm here, it'll just lag, so you guys won't be able to see it. Anyway, spin. Okay. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Oh man. My head is like in my hands right now. Really? Seriously? A rock crawling build with 37.5 grand on a really slow Volvo? This is not going to end well. It's just not going to happen. I don't think we're going to be able to get anywhere with this. What are we going to do with this thing? So, I need tires. I need tires. 100% I need the tires, because I'll have no grip to push myself along anywhere. So I need to buy these, which are 10 grand. How much is all-wheel drive swap? That's 20 grand already gone on just all-wheel drive and tires. Oh man. 37,000. I mean, engine swap, I guess? We could probably engine swap this thing. For 10k, we get quite a lot more power out of it. I'm trying to think here. Alright, so now it's all-wheel drive. It's got grip. It just needs power, right? Because I'll end up getting stuck in places, though, if I go about without power. Suspensions, I know that this suspension is already really soft. The diff, actually, we need a diff. We need a diff. We don't have... Is our diff unlocked, or is it just our transmission? Actually, I need to check the sales. We spent 20 grand, let's just say. I can still spend 17.5. I want to have a look at this, because if you all-wheel drive swap the car, you do get basically this, right? You're allowed to change your gear ratios, but not your... You can't change your diff. Okay, so that's good. I don't need to buy a diff, because the one that's stock now, it's fully adjustable anyway. Okay, that's perfect. I don't need to spend money on a diff and the all-wheel drive swap. That is perfect. So now I can kind of just worry about power, right? if I worry about power, how much horsepower can I squeeze out of this thing if I just add power this way? I mean, that's basically 10k there, and it's a little more than if we were to engine swap it. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna use the standard engine in this thing. I can't speak. I'm gonna use the standard engine in it instead of doing anything else. What else gives it a stupid amount of power? I mean, we're already way over now, I think. 17,650. 16,9. What if we do that and then do that? 17,050. Am I happy with this? Absolutely not. I feel like we're gonna struggle so much. But 380 horsepower, weighs 1.4 tons. Let's just go with it. What else can I change it out for an extra, like, what, 450 credits? 450 credits. There's literally nothing. I don't think there is anything that I can really change for 450 credits. Maybe some wheel options? Like, wider wheels, definitely not. Will this help off-roading? Can I do that? Come on. I don't know what else to do here. Right, we'll keep it like this. Let's rock crawl with this thing. I can't believe I'm doing this, man. Alright, so how is this gonna work? Really soft tires. This is gonna have to get adjusted. I mean, I have to use a bit of torque to do this. I need to stretch my gears out. I don't need the top speed, but I need to stretch my gears out a little bit. Everything else is just normal because I can't buy anything else. And then fully lock everything. I mean, braking doesn't really matter, but just as I'm accelerating. And slightly rear biased. Let's try like this. See what it's like. I mean, suspension is soft. Okay, interesting. Change that back to standard steering. And which map should I do? I mean, I feel like if I do the first one, the one on this map, I feel like that one's going to be a little bit more difficult to do. I'm going to do the one on the other map. So I have two of these that I have saved. There's Canyon Rock Climbing, which is the one that we're going to do. And we have another one that is somewhere over here as well. Rocky Hill Climb. The Rocky Hill Climb, I know for a fact that this is not going to be able to do because you need cars with a lot of power to do it. This one, maybe. This one maybe, but we have to go over to the expansion to do it. So let's head over and see if I'm able to rock crawl in a Volvo 242. This is stupid, man. I knew it was going to be something like this. I absolutely knew that it was going to be something like this. I also got rid of rock crawling off of that video. Or sorry, not off the video, but off the wheel. From one of the videos way back. And then now I added it on because I think the last time... What? Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to put me straight into it. But basically, someone said in one of my previous videos, I don't know why I remember this, but someone did say that I should add rock crawling back on again. And so I did. And now, well, it got selected as the first thing that we have to do. This is going to suck, man. I can already tell. It just doesn't have the power. I feel like I'm going to struggle just because of the lack of power. Oh my god. If you've ever seen me rock crawl, I can't even like rock crawl. I have to actually just drive over rocks. If you've ever seen me mess around on this map before, go watch some of those videos instead of this one. This was just gonna be a pain to look at. I could already tell. Oh my god. Okay, don't fall off. Let's use launch control here. Okay. It doesn't even turn. I've had a different car, right? We've used like regular cars here before. I think it was like I've had like a Jag, didn't I? An XKRS, I think, is another car that I took rock crawling here. But that thing had power, right? Even from stock, that thing had power. Wait, am I going to the right? I am going to the right. Okay, careful now. Let's ease up here. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, cool. This was gonna be a bit of a mess here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go that way. Okay. What are you doing? I'm stuck in that bush. Is there a way I need to get it to like disappear? If you guys don't know, bushes in this game are like rock solid for whatever reason. They just stop you from going anywhere. Okay, 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 okay. I'm stuck. No, we're good. We're good. Come on. Off you go. Off you go. Come on. Okay. I don't know how this is like terrible to watch. And I'm sorry. Am I actually going to be stuck in that rock? No, I'm not. I'm going to fall off it. I'm going to rewind. I don't even care. This calls for the desperate measures. This calls for desperate measures, boys. I do not care whatsoever if you don't want me to rewind or you want me to play this clean. I'm driving a Volvo off-road, right? How do I get up this thing? Because sheer power... I was going to say it seems to not work, but it just did. And you may be saying, oh, just be smooth with it. Oh, I'm about to flip it over. Just be smooth with it, you know, just drive smoothly. You are out of your mind, man. There is no smooth driving with this thing. It's way too low. Maybe suspension, an off-road suspension would have helped this out a little bit. To lift it up slightly, but... Can I, like, grip up, please? There you go. That's what I have to do. I need to, like, launch this thing every time I need to go somewhere. Okay. Oh, this is the stupidest thing ever. I love how it gets stuck in places and look, it just moves by itself. I'm not even pressing anything. Oh my god. There you go, come on. Use your power. There you go, come on, come on. What a stupid video. How did I even make it up here? Seriously. Oh, brilliant. Welcome to Forza Physics. I'll just go over it. Do I actually have to go with... No. No. Never happened. It's fake. That never happened. As soon as I fell off, like a little bit, it was just so noticeable that I was just gonna follow through with the rest of the car. Okay, nice. That's how you get over things. Follow Clarkson's technique with just power. Oh my god. I just threw my back out there. Come on, come on. There you go. This is the stupidest video. I actually have to go this far out. Okay, just don't slip off. I don't know how I'm doing this. It's fine. It's a good thing this is a tank because I can smack off all these rocks all day long and just won't even change shape. Even in real life, I could probably do this. All right. Oh god, it's these rocks. I hate these. Oh! I hate these rocks because they're so glitchy. They just throw you out of the way. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Jesus Christ. I'm genuinely surprised that this is making it all the way. I think we've gone past the hard part. I think there's a couple parts here. What am I stuck on? My rear wheels are just off the ground fully. Oh, I hate. Right. I'm just stuck constantly. just going back and forth doing the same thing. Okay, let's try that. There we go. All I have to do is just reposition myself a little bit. And we're fine. Wait, is this where I need to go? Or I need to keep... No, I need to keep going. What am I doing? Why did I turn? Careful now. Careful. Okay. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Bit of launch control. Keeps the revs in check. No. Okay. Full power then. Ooh, it wants to. What about second? No, I'm just wheel spinning. Okay. I think I need a bit more of a run up here. Okay, that's good. That's okay. Can I like just drive forward, please? Game. I'm flooring it. Hello? The car got confused. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's the stupid branch, man. Look, I can't even go back because I get stuck in it. See, that's the thing I'm talking about in this game. For whatever reason, the branches and things, if you don't go with like full speed towards them, you just get stuck in them and you can't move. It's so obnoxious. Oh my god. Look, there is just a branch just chilling there. Oh my god. Just somehow glitch it out of the way. Move, man. I can't push it out of the way. It's just there. It's trying to use launch control, but it just can't. Oh. I pushed it. See? I pushed it. I literally changed the direction of it so it's not like holding me up anymore. And I pushed it out of the way. Who knew that a branch would be more of an obstacle for like a bush than a than actual rocks for this thing? I don't know why it just reminded me of that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that meme of the guy that just is cycling along and he puts a branch in his front wheel and he flips over. Basically, you sabotaging yourself, but that's what that reminded me of. Okay. Oh. A little stuck now. Try to go around. There you go. Oh, straight into that rock. And the mighty Volvo has done it. We completed a rock crawling map. In this... just beauty, I guess. I don't know, like, what can I call it? Because it's just... I can't believe it did that, honestly. I genuinely cannot believe it ended up making it to the top. I don't think it would have made it to through the other one, though. I think the other one I actually needed a lot of speed and a lot of power to get through a lot of it. So I don't think it would have made it there. I'm honestly astounded that this thing even made it that far. I'm astounded that it finished. And I finished it in 9 minutes as well. So weird. So weird. We have to do a second part of this video. So I'm going to spin... Oh, with a sandstorm. Let's pause that because that's very loud. We have to do a second part of this video. I'm going to spin the wheel first. Okay. If it lands on rock crawling, I'm going to spin it again. Just so we don't have to do the exact same thing again. And then we'll see what sort of car we get afterwards. So, spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Yeah, well, it landed on rock crawling again. So let's... I should probably just delete it, right? Remove. There we go. We removed that instance. Just remove rock crawling altogether. Let's spin that again. And we got a drift build. Okay. We got a drift build. That's not bad. We'll take drift. We will take drift. We will take it. I feel like the Volvo could have been quite a decent drift car. But now we're kind of stuck in not drifting, I guess. So we'll have a quick look and see what sort of car we get now from it. I hope it's something decent. I swear. I can't wait to spin the wheel spins and get something front wheel drive with no money. Yeah, I do have over 100 wheel spins. Super wheel spins even. Oh, imagine if we had the Volvo 240. I can't speak. That other Volvo. Imagine if we got that as our drift build. This just isn't fair. This just isn't fair. we got a 4-wheel drift car with basically an unlimited budget to build as our drift build. Are you serious? For God's sake. I mean, I can drift this thing stock. Literally completely stock. Great. Brilliant. Now what? I might stick to this map just because it's a little bit more fun to try and slide on this map and actually use these roads, because these roads are actually very, very sick if you're trying to drift. I could drift the entire map actually, because I've done it before. Drifting the entire map is actually really, really fun. If you haven't done it already, do so. Start off, I think it's here, and then just drift around the edge of the map. I'm gonna do it with this car because it doesn't really take that long either. Yeah, basically. Just go that way. I'm gonna go and change the way this thing drives because.
Welcome back, G.
Thanks, I guess. We have pretty much an unlimited budget. I want to keep this thing rear-wheel drive, obviously. I do, however, want to slow it down because I think this is a very fast car, and I don't mean by slowing it down by reducing power. I mean slowing it down by reducing grip. So the Formula Drift tires that you have on, or the drift tires that you have on right now, that you're able to put on other cars as well, are very quick, right? They're used so you can drive very, very quickly. It does have a lot of power, this thing. 917 and 1,000 Newton meters of torque, but I need to slow it down if you want to drive it on regular roads in this game. If you were to have like a track or something like that, that kind of resembles like a Formula Drift track, then feel free to keep the standard tires or keep the drift tires on this thing. If not, then go and lower your grip, I guess you could say. It's got some very, very sick brakes, this thing. I am going to make it lighter as well. Suspension, we already have drift suspension that we have on it, and I'm not going to really change that at all. Anything else that I really want to change on this thing? I mean, we have a stupid amount of money, but what's the point? Because everything is already fully adjustable on this thing. There's literally nothing that I can really change on this car that would actually make it any different. I can add more power, but what is the point in that? I'm not really a big fan of how it sounds, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of how it sounds. You can't really hear the V12. I don't know if it has to be just the game, right? It's probably a straight pipe V12 as well. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, everything is already fully adjustable. The only thing that we can't change are the brakes, because I didn't buy the aftermarket brakes. Other than that, everything else is adjustable. And even the diff is set up so the rear tires are pretty much locked. So there you go. There's not really much I can really change on this thing. I'll change my alignment a little bit. I'll add a little bit of rear camber, just a little bit. And toe, usually if you want to make it really super sweaty and weird, you can put a bunch of toe out in. I'm gonna just do it slightly. It actually adjusting the toe like this doesn't really make it more snappy. It actually makes it a little bit more smoother with the transitions. But yeah, obviously some people max this thing out, and I don't really want to do that. That's a bit stupid. As for the tires, the front ones I'm going to leave alone. The rear ones I'm going to lift up PSI a little bit. The front ones, like I said, I'm going to leave alone. Other than that, I don't really know if I want to change anything. Other than that, I really don't know if I want to change anything. These are competitive setup, I guess. Maybe stiffen the rear end slightly. I mean, this will oversteer anyway, regardless, so I don't really need to change anything there. Yeah, aero, I don't really care for aero. And then anti-roll bars again. Very, very simple. Again, I'm not trying to build this thing to be like competitive for anything. I'm just trying to drive it and enjoy the way it drives. And I feel like it's just as easy as that with a very basic random setup on it. Alright, let's do it. Let's bring it all the way over here, like I said, and drift around the entire map. Because it doesn't actually take too long on this map anyway to do so. Also, the last time that I drifted here, I didn't do this because we didn't have this. I'm in the wrong thing. We didn't have this, but now we do. So, drift cam on. Yes. Very nice. Ideally, I should probably change the HUD and just turn it off. See how smooth it is now with these tires? I mean, you guys didn't see it really without the tires or without the setup on it now, but trust me, if you drive any FD car completely stock, well, it's not stock, but like, I should say stack. I think I was about to call it standard and stock at the same time, but basically if you drive it completely standard, then you'd realize how grippy these cars are. So you need to... What happened? Why did it do that? Okay, so that bug is still in the game, where it just randomly changes you all the way down to first. Is that a connection thing? I feel like that's a connection thing that happens, right? Lots of angle with it. You just keep it at fourth. I think fourth is like just perfect. Try to crash into traffic. Drive close to the walls, the guardrails, whatever you want to call them. Without crashing into them, like that. Little taps are fine. Again, trying to avoid cars. I mean, it's a pretty easy car to drive. There's not really much. I couldn't really spend the 250 grand that I got given as the budget for it. There's no point. I just can't do it. It is basically impossible to do. I could have... Wait, could I have even all-wheel drive swap this thing? I don't think... Oh yeah, I could have, right? I didn't have engine swap available. I had aspiration swapping. Or not aspiration swap, but... I could have given it twin turbos. And I could have changed the drivetrain. Now I remember. Here's some really tight corners. You have to take it really slow here. That's why even in third or fourth, I'm not even like flooring it here. I'm just kind of feathering the throttle. Until you get out of it, then you're fine. Let's try extend this nice and wide so I can make it all the way to the next one. There you go. If you've never drifted this entire map, do so. I think the first video that I've done on this map, or one of the first videos that I've done on this map, is I took my Midnight Purple R34 out. And I brought it out on this map, and I drifted the entire outside of the map. I think that video did quite well, as well. But it is really, really nice. It's like such a smooth, like, driving experience. Especially that R34 that I built. The rear wheel drive R34, it just drives so nicely. And the views are just really good. I really, really like the views. I think drifting this entire outside of the map is just really beautiful. I think that's what I tried to say earlier as well, except I completely lost my train of thought, was it would be really nice if I would just turn off all the HUD. But I've done that before in previous videos, so you can watch that instead. I can't go through all the trouble doing that now. Just cannot be bothered. But it looks really good if you turn off all the HUD and you just enjoy sliding around. Because the roads are easy to follow, like you don't need a mini-map at all. You just kind of keep to the right. Just don't go into any of the off-road trails, just stick to the actual main road. And keep to the right and you'll end up just sliding on the outside of the map. Okay. I was gonna say, can I hit the jump here, but it's corner's really far away from the actual jump. They should have made it a lot closer to the corner, so I could have like a stupid amount of speed and just throw myself into it. Get a nice jump drift going. I made a slice. Like I said, it's a Formula Drift car, so even without any sort of changes, it would still drive just as good as this. I mean, what did we really change? I added a little bit of rear camber and a little bit of toe. Oh god, I took this inside. Let's stretch that out. Apart from that, what did I really change? You know, I even left the diff alone. I didn't even touch the diff whatsoever, just to show you how well this is already built. And you don't really have to do anything to it. Are there other ways to make this thing drive better? Of course there are. Yeah. If you want to make it competitive. If you want to be just smooth drifting like this, there you go. There's your setup. Try to do like setups like that on your cars. Then you can have your cars drifting pretty much the exact same. Obviously some require a little bit more assistance, maybe a little bit more camber in some places, or a little bit more toe in some places, or even adjusting my gear ratios, you know, in some other cars. But this thing has a lot of power. Not a lot of grip, so it's already perfect. But yeah, like I said, some cars need more assistance than others when it comes to trying to throw them sideways a little bit, but always basically lock diff, slow tires if you're drifting slowly, and yeah, lots of camber on the front, almost zero camber on the rear, and then toe you can adjust and see what it's like. And you can play with the numbers and see for yourself what's good for you and what isn't. Not everybody's gonna drive the exact same way. Not everybody's gonna enjoy drifting the exact same way. So play around with the numbers, see what it's like. Same with the gear ratios, right? Like right now, I'm just vibing with the stock gear ratios or the standard gear ratios that this car already has. Some people would like to maybe just sit here and hit limiter the entire time. I don't. I want to be like smooth and still be able to like have more to play with, like more revs. That's why I'm in such a high gear right now. Like I like driving around and smacking limiter just as much as the next guy, but you don't need to. If you have 5 gears or 6 gears that you can play with, just as long as I'm high in the rev range. As long as I'm high in the rev range, it should be all good. There's a helicopter following me around. I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Hello, helicopter. Supposed to follow me around, maybe. This next section is actually quite nice here as well. Like even on the main straight, I'm gonna still try to go sideways. A bit of manji back and forth, but yeah, this bit like in this canyon is also really nice. We're actually quite close to the end as well. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not that long to drive on this thing, but it's something different. I don't really want to drive on the main map all the time. I feel like it'll just get really boring. And especially since we're already on this map, might as well take in these roads. Ooh, careful, man. Coming in with a bit of speed there. You see there's a car and... Oh! That's Mitsubishi. Hello. Hit a reverse entry? Nope. Not really. Alright, but see you later. Apologies for the traffic stop. I think it's capable of hitting reverse entries, except I position myself very poorly for it. Any gap here, boys? No, no gap. It's fine, I'll make my own. Careful now, careful, careful, careful. Back again. Going at the night time as well. It actually looks really good at this time, like in the evening when you're driving. Yeah, drifting. You're just driving around, yeah. But when you're drifting, it's really really nice. as it's just about to go dark on this map. Really, really pretty. Very aesthetic map. I think they've done a really good job with this expansion. I really liked it. Obviously not as memorable as some, but it's a very good map. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we like those, we like those. Oh, chickens! Get out of the way, chickens. I got UPB on that, really. I really just gave up on Pearsons, didn't I? In this game. With like top 1000 and all that. I didn't realize I never did like a top 1000 on that one. May revisit that in a future video. We'll see. I was supposed to say we'll never know, but I mean, I literally just said that. We're actually quite close to the end here. I thought this was going to be a lot shorter than it actually was, but it is quite a bit longer. I can see the intersection anyway, where we started off. I think this is what I was talking about earlier. I got it mixed up. I thought we were already at the canyons here, but we weren't that time. This place is nice. If you have a car that sounds really good, this is a really nice place to take it. Especially when you get close to the rocks, it sounds unreal. The echo sounds insane here. See what I mean? See what I mean? It sounds amazing. And look at that. Just like that, we are back to the start. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then of course subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed this one as well. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.